This is the list you are looking for. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 moments from Star Wars Rebels.
Besides, look at them. How can we lose?
Hey.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at the most emotional, awe-inspiring, and just plain cool moments from the animated show. Be mindful of spoilers, though.
We need to move, now!
Number 10, Lando's cameo, Idiot's Array.
Name's Calrissian, Lando Calrissian.
It's always nice to see an old friend, and that's exactly what we got in this funny episode, which featured an appearance from the suave super smuggler and ladies' man extraordinaire, Lando Calrissian.
I don't suppose you'd like to see my more impressionistic pieces.
I happen to be an impressionistic connoisseur.
Original Lando actor Billy D. Williams returned to voice the fan-favorite character, and it's clear that he still has the same easygoing charm and occasional backstabbing tendencies.
What do you have to offer in return?
Her name is Hera.
His interactions with the rest of the Ghost crew, which includes him cheating Zeb at a game of Sabacc, and Hera getting him back for his actions, make for some great comedic moments, reminding people that Star Wars can be just as funny as it is epic.
You played that perfectly. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I deserve that.
Number 9, Kalani and Rex bury the Hatchet, the last battle.
Let us go!
Negative, Captain.
Ended, the Clone Wars has. Although nobody seems to have told General Kalani, the commander of a remnant army of battle droids. After the rebels, including former clone trooper Rex, land on his planet, Kalani captures and forces them to engage in war games. When the less than harmless games are interrupted by a visit from the Empire, Kalani refuses to help the rebels fight until Ezra drops an extra strength logic bomb on the droid.
You are against the Empire. I am against the Republic. Now, the Republic has become the Empire. I accept your logic.
The positive message of putting aside grudges for the greater good may not be subtle, but it's still relevant and well executed. We'd be lying if we said Rex taking out swarms of clankers didn't make us feel a little nostalgic.
I am satisfied if you are, Captain.
I am.
Number 8, Ahsoka versus the Inquisitors, the future of the Force.
But I've learned more about his Inquisitors. It seems they have a secondary mission to make retrievals.
She's still got it. After spending almost 2 seasons in an administrative role, former Jedi apprentice Ahsoka Tano gets to show off her lightning-fast lightsaber skills and strengthen the Force in a no-holds-barred duel against 2 Imperial Inquisitors. Jumping in to save her rebel allies, as well as an adorable Force-sensitive toddler, Ahsoka easily overpowers the assassins, who only walk away with their lives thanks to the arrival of reinforcements.
You are beat.
The well-choreographed action scene is both visually exciting and a triumphant showcase of one of the Star Wars universe's most recent beloved characters. Also, how sweet are those white lightsabers?
Unexpected, but not unwelcome.
Number 7, Ezra meets Yoda, Shroud of Darkness.
I know this place.
Special duties?
This is one Jedi Master who never retired. Having previously appeared in the show as a disembodied voice, Yoda finally gets to appear as himself, or at least a very accurate representation of himself in the Jedi version of a Skype call, in this Force Vision-filled episode.
Padawan. Thousands of Jedi once there were. Then came war.
While meditating in a Jedi temple, Ezra gets a direct line to the diminutive Jedi Master, who gives him some sage advice about the dangers of fear, as well as the often high costs of defeating your enemy.
Lifelong it is not to bend fear into anger.
Frank Oz returns to voice Yoda, and sounds just as funny, kind, and melancholy as he did all those years ago. And as for the complaints about Yoda's visual design,
When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not.
Number 6, Escape from Stygeon Prime, Rise of the Old Masters.
Is it really her?
Yes, but something's wrong.
Nobody expects the Imperial Inquisition. After receiving news that Jedi Master Luminara Unduli is still alive, the crew of the Ghost travel to a prison on Stygeon Prime to rescue her. However, in true Star Wars fashion, the rescue goes awry, and the rebels are forced to escape despite being heavily outgunned by both stormtroopers and the cold and calculating Grand Inquisitor.
There will be no reinforcements.
With plenty of last-minute escapes, emotional character moments, and a climactic lightsaber duel, the episode expertly captures the inspiring, daring-do, and crowd-pleasing moments that Star Wars is known for, without shying away from the darker side of the galaxy. The Force was definitely strong with this one.
I may fail, you may fail, but there is no try.
Number 5, Sabine vs. Kanan, Trials of the Darksaber.
I won't do it.
So you do know what the Darksaber is.
And you thought Jedi training was tough. After finding a Mandalorian Darksaber, Sabine reluctantly decides to learn how to use it. Unfortunately, learning to wield the saber ain't like dusting crops, and Kanan puts her through grueling training sessions that are only made harder by the fact that the blade reminds Sabine of her estranged relationship with her family.
I believe I can learn to use that sword. I just don't want everything that comes with it.
The training culminates in an emotionally raw duel where Sabine confronts her past, almost killing Kanan in the process. The scene fleshes out Sabine's complexity as a character, while at the same time giving audiences a brutal and cathartic duel. What better way to work out your family issues than with a good old-fashioned beatdown?
My family didn't stand with me. They chose the Empire. They left me.
Number 4, unlocking the Holocrons. The Holocrons of Fate.
Show me where he keeps the holocron.
Forget horoscopes. Holocrons are the best way to predict the future. When spiky former Sith Lord Maul captures Ezra's friends, the young Jedi is forced to cooperate with a crafty villain. This means he must help Maul combine a Sith holocron with a Jedi holocron in order to obtain untold knowledge. Once the holocrons are combined, Ezra and Maul get a glimpse of the future, which teases planets and characters Star Wars fans know very well.
Stay focused, apprentice. Gain the knowledge you desire.
Subtly infusing fan service with an awe-inspiring light show, in addition to setting up a future confrontation between Maul and an old nemesis, it's almost a shame when Ezra's friends rescue him and interrupt his Jedi acid trip.
I'm not sure what they mean.
I'm sure we'll find out together.
Number 3, Ezra builds his lightsaber, Path of the Jedi.
Apparently someone's not quite ready to become a Jedi.
If only our coming of age involved getting our own lightsaber. While exploring the Lost Jedi Temple on Lothal, Ezra faces many trials in the forms of Force visions that make him confront his greatest fears. Ezra manages to complete the trials and is contacted by Jedi Master Yoda's voice, who gives him some words of encouragement before leading the young Jedi in training to a Kyber crystal, which the Jedi use to power their lightsabers. Ezra building his own lightsaber is a great way to symbolize his newfound confidence and growth as a character, and when he ignites his saber at the end of the episode, it truly feels like he's earned it.
Well, it's different, but that seems about right for you. Go for it.
Number 2, Kanan faces the Grand Inquisitor, Fire Across the Galaxy. Way to go out with a bang. In the show's first season finale, Kanan and Ezra have one last climactic battle with the Grand Inquisitor. Forced to combat the assassin, Kanan and his apprentice put up a fierce fight, but the Inquisitor still gains the upper hand, knocking Ezra off a platform and presumably to his death. No! Unfortunately for the Inquisitor, Kanan's anger and grief give him the energy and focus he needs to win, and win he does. The scene is a high-stakes Fast and Furious battle, punctuated by some real emotional highs and lows, but the cherry on top are the Grand Inquisitor's ominous final words of what's to come.
There are some things far more frightening than death.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Protocol has changed.
Fulcrum.
Ahsoka. My name is Ahsoka Tano.
Hello. And I would like to keep it that way. Admiral Constantine.
Number 1, Ahsoka vs. Vader, Twilight of the Apprentice.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Who says Star Wars can't make you cry? In the Rebels Season 2 finale, fans finally got the battle they'd been waiting for ever since the end of the prequel series, The Clone Wars.
Our long-awaited meeting has come at last.
I'm glad I gave you something to look forward to.
Sith Lord Darth Vader, aka Anakin Skywalker, versus his former apprentice, Ahsoka Tano. It's safe to say they delivered, as the former partners fought a battle that was just as internal as it was external.
Revenge is not the Jedi way.
I am no Jedi.
Ahsoka's pleas for her old master to abandon his evil ways are especially heartbreaking, considering they seem to momentarily bring out the old Anakin.
Ahsoka.
Anakin.
Before his Vader persona takes over again. Brutal, powerful, and sad. The battle even gives Order 66 a run for its money.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.